When I think about working out, where I am now and where I used to be, two different spaces. I started working out around seriously in 2011. No, 2012. I had been working a new job. I had met my husband, then a friend, and he was a personal trainer, still is. And I started going to cardio class twice a week, and it was about 30 to 40 minutes away from my house. And I showed up twice a week, every single class. I would have an attitude whenever I was uncomfortable. I never wanted to fully do the exercises because it was just so hard and I was just so uncomfortable. And I realized a lot of people just don't work out because it's uncomfortable. It puts you in a space where you don't really have control. Your body is doing what it's supposed to do, you think, but you're not used to moving your body. You're not used to feeling your blood go through your veins. You don't know how to target certain muscles. So I have been working out for years up until maybe last year, this year, where my mental started to change. Understanding how your mind plays a part in how you work out, how you engage your body, how you are connected to your body is crucial. If you are not liking working out, you are just like, ugh, I just don't want to do this. Now, if you are familiar with your design, some human design charts and information include that certain people are not, heavy lifters or anything like that. You get into shape by doing low impact things, or doing things like maybe dancing or maybe different types of aerobics, not necessarily weight training or things like that. And the world is telling everybody, hey, lift weights, lift weights, lift weights. But some people are not designed to lift weights. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. So technically my design says I don't have to, but I enjoy it and it lights me up. So if I'm a manifesting generator, if anything lights me up, I am in alignment. And now that my mental has entered the chat, my workouts have been so much better. Here's a plane. I've realized I was not working out correctly because my mind just wasn't there 100%. It was there to try to move my body and make a change, but I'm looking at how I look. Do my stomach look fat? Do my back look fat? I'm worried about all these other things instead of dialing in into the workout. And so my husband is my personal trainer and life coach. He is the absolute best trainer I have ever had. The way that he approaches exercise and fitness, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's mind-boggling because you're elevating mentally all while elevating physically. And to have those two go hand in hand, it encourages you to come back. It encourages you to bet on yourself. It encourages you to make better choices. And he assigns all of his clients a 30-day fitness challenge that we must do every single day, or you have to start over until you get to 30 days. And I have been a person in the past that has not been consistent. And when you're not consistent, your life is not going to be how you want it to be. So to do a challenge, to lock in and do a challenge, was it 2 or 3 times? We've done 2 or 3. I think it might be 2. To lock in on a fitness challenge that is challenging for 30 days straight. Oh, it unlocks something in you. And so that's pretty much what has inspired my YouTube challenge here, is that being consistent really unlocks a lot of things. It forces you to do what you say you're going to do. And if you don't, it falls back on you, not anybody else, not your children, not your spouse, not your partners, not your parents, nobody but you. And working out for me has really been important because I have a little one. I want to be here for him. I had children late, by design. And I want to be here for him and my daughter because I want to make sure I am my best self for as long as possible. And I think a lot of people, when something is too hard or something is too challenging, or your body has just been so tired, you think by sitting down, by not doing nothing, is saving your body, and it's not. So I am ready to consistently move. I don't care if I have to take a walk with my son, if I have to, go to pole dancing with my daughter. I'm going to be. She's 22. I'm going to be active and I'm going to make sure that I can be present with them in their lives. And so working out for me is such a ritual for my self-care, my routine, and it's like mandatory. But my husband makes it into a way where it's not defeating. Like if my mind has to go through a whole bunch of reps all the time, it's not going to render well for me. But if you give me a medium and I give you all I got for that medium, hey, and then I still challenge myself to do more. It's just I don't have to overdo it. Who am I proving anything for? I am working out for my vessel to feel good in my body and to look great, my clothes and stuff, but that's not my main reason. It's literally the feeling that I get, the clarity that I get, the resting of my body that I get after being uncomfortable on purpose, to being comfortable when discomfort comes around in other areas. That has been the major thing that I have learned. So I want to leave you guys with this perspective. If you have been debating on working out and making change into your life, a lot of us feel so many things that can be on the dark side because 9 times out of 10, your gut microbiome is off, or you're holding a lot of energy that needs to be released, and you're not releasing enough of it or releasing at all. You're just taking everything, taking stuff from everywhere, and you're just taking it on the chin and holding it. Because if you're not moving your body, if you're not replenishing your body with what you're losing, you're going to be at a deficit. And a lot of people are not able to get through things mentally because there's a deficit. It could be a deficit in amino acids. It could be a deficit in your lymphatic system, where you're clogged up in your lymphatic system. Move your body. So what exercise has done for me is to embrace the discomfort in my life, because if you just endure that moment, there is comfort on the other side of it. And one thing that my husband had mentioned before is, when we're working socialite, we can create our uncomfortable days of working, working, working. And then after we get our work done, we can have our comfortable days. And those comfortable days could be more than the discomfort. And I want you guys to take that as, if you're going through life and it's just uncomfortable, it's just, you have a lot of resistance because you don't want change, you want things to stay the same, or you want things to get better. Understand that earth is moving even while we're asleep, even while we're sitting. And if the earth is constantly moving, why would you feel as if you want to get to a space and stay there? We should always be moving our bodies, our lives, our stepping stones, because that's what the world is doing. So when we have that resistance where we don't want to grow, we don't want to do better, we don't want to be challenged, it kind of does us a disservice, because we're supposed to be moving and evolving. And I just hope that you choose a perspective about working out as something that can help save your life, can reduce fibroids, can reduce disease, can reduce blockages. Allow yourself to be uncomfortable but comfortable in your skin, to where you can just be vulnerable enough with yourself to work out and do the hard things, so that you can really enjoy the easy things. So I hope that you have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to go to sbefresh.com and grab you some wonderful, positive, enriched cosmetic cosmetic products. See, I am new to this YouTube thing, and I thank you guys for being patient. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you later.